Hi, this is Kathi Quinn with Floriani. Floriani is a division of R&K Distributing, and I want to welcome you to this week's Project of the Week. You know, I was thinking with the holidays coming, we've got Hanukkah coming up. Next week it starts. And then soon to follow will be Christmas. And I was thinking of what to do with grandkids. What are we going to do this year? Well, I decided we could do a whole lot of stuff with cardstock and have a good time. Now, of course, if you have a digital cutter, this will be a bonus. If you don't, you can still create these projects. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up into our shapes. Now, remember in our shapes up here at the top right-hand side, these are all vector artwork, so they're perfect shapes. They're nice and clean and closed. So I'm going to, because Hanukkah's first, I'm going to grab this star. But see, you've got a tree. You have a couple of regular stars. You have a dove. You've got a crown. There's all kinds of things you could use to stitch out for either gift tags, or I was thinking of creating some fun cardstock ornaments for the kids to work on. So we're going to start with a star. And I'm going to rotate this so it looks like my Star of David. Now, as it comes in, this is almost 5 inches by 4 1/4. So this is a pretty good size star, which would be great for kids to color, to decorate, to do some fun stuff to hang up on the tree. Or maybe make a pennant flag to go over a door. For us, we don't put up a tree, but we certainly do pennants and stuff like that to dress up for Hanukkah, to decorate the house. So I'm going to leave this one this size. But realize we could resize this small enough to make gift tags. How cool would that be? Some gift tags. Undo is my friend. So that's going to make it back to the original I brought in before the first change. Now, if you have a digital cutter, I could turn around right now and I could say File, Save As, and then I could drop down my list here and I could go to an SVG file. So what that would do, let's go ahead and make us a folder on our desktop. Let me go to the desktop first. I'm going to create a folder, and I'm going to call this folder Ornaments and Tags. So I have a folder on my desktop, and I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to put large star. And I can save that. So now all I have is a simple cut file. This will cut out of cardstock on any digital cutter. So that's all I would need to do that. Then I would need some pretty markers, maybe some glue sticks, a little glitter, and a hole punch. Or we could even digitize a little hole here for I could come in here. Let's look at that. If I'm going to cut this out on my digital cutter, or if I'm going to stitch it, and we'll look at that option in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and come to my custom shapes. I'm going to get myself a little circle here, and I'm going to create a circle. Now I'm going to expand over here, grab the circle, and make it a different color so you can see it. So there's my circle, and I'm going to place it. There we go. Now, I'm going to select all items, and I'm going to come in here with my all items selected, and I am going to simply, I've got them, I don't need to align. I'm going to tell you what, so often I move my tools around. I'm going to come over here because I have it off my toolbar, and I am going to combine. So now I've combined these. So what my digital cutter will do is it will cut on this line, and it will come back and it will cut out this little circle. So I've got a place to put a ribbon or a piece of yarn, whatever you want to use to hang them. Now, of course, I need to file, save as, and I need to go back here to my SVG, and I'm going to save this as my large star now that I've got that little circle in it. Yes, it exists. Yes, I want to replace it. So now I've got a digital cutting file that I can use to cut out on my cutter. What if you do not have a digital cutter? Piece of cake. I'm going to select, and I'm going to come down here to my run stitch. Now I've created a run stitch on all of this, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do a single run. With that selected, I'm going to come drop down my box. A double run. You know what? I think I'm going to do a bean. And I'm just going to do a regular bean stitch. I'm going to apply that. And now it says, do I want 3 repeats? How many repeats? 3 is plenty. It's just cardstock. So now I've applied 3 repeats. And if I go back, it's 2.5 millimeters long. We have that bean stitch with 3 repeats. So that's what we've got going here. So now I can stitch this onto cardstock. Very, very simple. And what you can do is you can put cardstock on the top. Take some Perfect Stick. And if you use Perfect Stick cutaway, this is going to last forever. So we can hoop up Perfect Stick cutaway, stick this plain star down out of our cardstock, and before we stitch our bean stitch, place a piece of cardstock on the back of your hoop. And depending on the size of your hoop, you might can get 2 or 3 or 4 stars in there. Now this is for stars to be colored, decorated, done by the kids to do some cute little ornaments or to create pennants, little banners for us. So with that, I would put as many as I get in the hoop my Perfect Stick cutaway, stick my first sheet of cardstock down, and then on the back, tape another piece of cardstock using our Stitch Perfection tape on the edge. Then come in here and stitch out your stars. It will stitch out your star. Let's look at what it's going to do. It's going to do my circle, and now it's going to come and it's going to do my star. So I've got all of this done, and then I will take my scissors and I will cut out maybe 1/8 of an inch outside the line. So now I've cut it out with scissors. So if you do not have a digital cutter, here is a wonderful answer for you. And you have bound those 2 pieces of cardstock together by stitching through both of them. How fun would this be? Now let's come up and bring up another piece of paper. And let's come in and let's go back. And I can go ahead and pick cardstock again, or let's go ahead and, not cardstock, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and pick a tree this time. Now this tree is big. It's 5 inches tall. 4 1/4, it's about the same size as my star. Well, I want to make gift tags to go on my presents. So again, I'm going to make this down where it's more manageable for a gift tag. So again, what can I do? Well, I'm going to need a hole. So let's come back up here. Let's grab our custom shape. Let's change the color so we're going to be able to see it. And I'm going to create a hole to hang it or tie it onto my package. Let me go ahead and select that hole and maybe place it a little bit farther down. Right there I go. Okay, so again, if I want to do this, I'm going to select that, hold my control key and select the tree, or I could have done all items. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select my combine. Oops, maybe. There we go. Combine. So now I've got exactly the same thing, only now it's gift size. Now I'm going to select this And this is now 3 inches across. So I'm going to say, I'm going to repeat this because these are going to be gift tags. So I'm going to come up here to my repeat design up on this toolbar on the far left-hand side. And notice down here, this is my output size. Right now, if I was stitching it or cutting it, this is the output size I'm going to get. Well, in the first place, I want a little space between them. Now, if I'm using a digital cutter, I don't want a lot of space because the cutter is going to cut it out. If I'm going to stitch them out before cutting them out with a pair of scissors, I want a little more space in between them. So let's give us a little horizontal distance and a little vertical distance. Whoops, I went minus instead of plus. There we go. Okay, so now I've got some distance, and I'm going to say we're digitally cutting right now because you get how to do this. Now, I'm going to say, well, my hoop, I can maybe do 3 across. Okay, and let's apply that. So now I'm at 9.22 by 7.44. It depends on your hoop. So add as many as possible depending on which hoop you have. Now here's another little trick. Let's just close this. Let's cancel. I'm going to take this and I'm going to right mouse click copy, right mouse click paste, and then I'm going to mirror image it, flip it vertically. Okay, whoops. Let's select you, my lovey, and let's come across. There we go. Now, if I do it this way, and now I select all, and I come in here to my repeat. Hey, in almost the same amount of space, I can get more, and I don't need this much space between them. So now I can say my spacing here can be minus. I can bring this in closer. So I can actually get more trees by doing a little work with it. So how cool is this? Again, you can either stitch these out or you can cut them out on your digital cutter. Now you have some personalized gift tags that you can write on. How cool is this? People love these kind of things because it shows you've put effort and time and you care about what's going on. So I'm all for doing everything. This year at our house, it's going to be a handmade Hanukkah. From us, every gift that goes into, I've got 5 boys, they've got wives, and we've got 15 grandkids and a great grandchild. They'll all be here this year, and hopefully we won't have to social distance from house to house, but if we do, we'll Zoom together and work it out. But all the gifts this year are going to come out of the sewing room. I think it's been a very different year, and I feel like a little care and a little more than a gift card or picking up something. I know it means a lot more because I always make everybody something, but this year that's going to be the main focus, is what I've made them for the holidays. So have a wonderful holiday. We'll see you again, of course, next week and the following week on our project of the week. And I look forward to seeing you again soon, hopefully in real life. Have a wonderful week. See you again next week. Thanks for coming.